Alright.
Azeroth must not fall.
By the way, this quest is called Grand Theft Fellbat. Lol.
You heard the Warden. We are the only ones who can defeat the Legion. We must survive this place.
Fool! You would trust the Warden. She hates us almost as much as the Legion.
You trust no one and believe in nothing, Altruis. You are a leader with no followers.
Hold the line, demon hunters. We fight in Lord Illidan's name.
I can't attack that. I don't have a target.
Stand firm! Do not let
It's
them
too
break
far
through!
away. I can't attack that target.
Alright.
I can't attack that.
Dare attack us
I need to get
here!
closer.
Usually there was an elite right here that we could take down, but maybe they changed it. Because I recall there being like an Inquisitor right there for us to fight, and we could actually get something from him, but he's not there right now. I don't know.
Cade
Hey,
and
Jace.
Altruis have already gone ahead. Take this Fellbat and join them.
These beasts are quite feisty unless you know how to deal with them. This one should listen to your commands. For a little while, at least.
Don't meet again.
Don't worry, I'll tame another one later. Actually, I take that back because that's a one-time thing to get this.
Admirable, but my demons have infiltrated every floor of the vault. Only death awaits you.
Very typical of a Eridar Lord of the Burning Legion.
This is sheer madness. The Wardens have lost control of their prison.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
Lord Illidan knows the way.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Falara. Although I need you to give me those back. There we go.
Don't give in to the power of the Legion.
My life is dedicated to destroying the Burning Legion.
There are many who opposed him, but Illidan was right all along. We are the weapons that will bring down the Burning Legion.
Remember,
We are all that stands
nothing
between
is
the
more
Legion
important than the
and
Legion's
annihilation.
destruction.
Cain and Altruis said that you would be coming, just in time. For years we were shunned, banished to the darkest depths of the world by the Wardens. Now we must rise to the hardest challenge our world has ever faced. Now we must defend Azeroth against its greatest enemies. The Wardens kept all kinds of dangerous monsters locked up within this vault. Now that Gul'dan's forces have breached the walls, it's proving rather inconvenient. Many of our forces are occupied with containing a fearsome magma destroyer in the southern chamber. With us freshly awoken from stasis, we don't have the means to take it down. However, we might be able to reactivate the room's containment field. Go join up with Cain. Do whatever it takes to seal that chamber. By the way, this carries over to the dungeon when we go through here in the Vault of the Warden's dungeon.
Aside from us, the most powerful prisoners were sealed on this level. Were being the operative word. We cannot afford to lose Cain and Altruis here. Waste no time and help them quickly.
To the east is an intricate prison chamber designed to contain the Beholder Glazer. It began malfunctioning shortly after the breach. You'll need to rotate the mirrors in the room to focus on an energy beam onto the creature. Otherwise, we cannot break through Glazer's impenetrable shield. Hurry. Altruis went ahead to assist the others, but we are losing the fight.
Trust in Lord Illidan's
Azeroth
plan.
must not fall.
The fearsome demon, Imolanth, led a legion army that conquered and eventually ruled a distant Nexus world. Somehow the Wardens imprisoned him, and then kept him locked up in the chamber to our left. He's contained, but not for long. The demon's power is a valuable prize to any demon hunter who can defeat him. Whoever can do so will gain power beyond imagining. I believe that person could be you. And I will get Chaos Nova, my big AoE stun.
Do not give in to the power of the Legion.
Alright.
My life for the Legion.
Let's see.
I need to target something first. I'm out of range.
Let's go help Altruis, shall we?
I need to get closer.
Like I said, basically, at least 2 of these have carryover to the dungeon later on.
The creature's
I know at least
destructive
one of them
beam is
does.
focused upon me. Redirect the final mirror to shatter its shield.
That one over there? Ah! Ouch!
The shield is broken. Quickly! Everyone out while the creature is stunned!
Oh, hey. Alright, so now... Alright, let's go help Kane. This is the one that I know definitely carries over to the actual dungeon. Dealing with the one in here. And this one here. I've gone after this one numerous times on my rogue, trying to get the outlaw secret appearance. Yep, Ashgolm.
He is too strong. Our only hope is to reactivate the orbs and seal him inside the chamber.
Guys aren't really putting up that much of a fight.
Well done. The monster is contained. Let us meet up with the others.
He'll be contained until we do the dungeon later. Alright, now let's go after this Imolanth and take his power for our own.
I live to see the universe in fire! demon hunters! I will increase your power beyond imagining!
Oh, you'll do that anyway when we defeat you.
The Wardens would keep us rotting here forever! Why do you fight on their side?
That was too close.
Because we fight for Azeroth.
The demon's power is yours.
Yes, the power. The absolute power. Oh, hey, look, it's the old Infernal model.
Lord Illidan knows the way.
I knew you could do it. We could not let that creature escape. I had no doubt that you would know what to do. Yes, just look at you, surging with new power and knowledge. That's another thing. We're not just gaining their power, we're gaining their knowledge. What they know, we now know. It's a really cool kind of way to be able to, like, gain, like, you know, just extra intel against our enemy. By literally not just taking their power, but their, you know, their secrets and their knowledge for our own. Corvus went ahead to meet up with Cain and Altruis. Step onto the elevator when it arrives and meet them in the Hall of Judgment above.
The elevator will be here shortly. The others are waiting for you above.
Just a moment. Yep, that was an upgrade.
Azeroth must not fall. Remember, nothing's...
No, I missed the elevator. Oh well, I'm close to leveling again. Why don't we just go ahead and do that? Boom! There's the Chaos Nova I just got.
It's too far away.
Look how deep down this vault goes. Look at some of the other elites that are here. That Fellhound there, Rax. Big Doom Lord there, Magalith. Having these big, gigantic, powerful, elite demons just on every floor of the vault. Where are they? Oh, hey, there they are. Are you two seriously fighting each other right now?
Stop this foolish bickering. We do not have time for this.
Lord Illidan taught us to fight and to persevere. Together, we destroyed countless demons. You chose the coward's path.
I could only trust my own sight, brother. Lord Illidan was becoming no better than our enemy.
You killed our own people. You spit in the face of our sacrifices.
Did that squirrel just hit me in the head?
Lord Illidan knows the way.
And then it just hit Corvus in the head. This is serious. Their core ideals are in direct conflict. I fear they will take this duel to the death. Alarjan, as leader of the Illidari in Lord Illidan's absence, you must choose your second in command. Cain or Altruis. Can't I pick you? No, I'm afraid not. Fine, Corvus. I mean, it would... I think you'd be up to the task. No, trust me. No, not me. Alright, fine. I'll pick between one of the two. You can only choose one. I understand. The Chosen shall become your personal champion, and their ideology will color our decisions for the Eldari going forward. No matter who is chosen, our mission will remain unchanged. If you need a reminder of our past, of my past, gaze into the pool of judgment. Remember the sacrifices that forged us into demon hunters. Speak to me when you're ready to choose. I do want to emphasize that this is not necessarily just about the demon hunters. This is also very much about what we're about to watch. Corvus is the one that's shown here, confronting Illidan about this issue that she had to kind of come to terms with, as you will see. I just want to remind that, because some people actually don't realize that the demon hunter that we are about to see in this animation is actually Corvus here. Okay? By the way, I love this animation. But then again, I've always loved these animations that they've been doing since Pandaria, and they've been doing it even into Shadowlands. So anyways, sit back, watch, and enjoy.
You were not prepared. The enemy came into our world. Their only desire to extinguish all life. They slaughtered our loved ones. They razed our homes, our cities, and our sacred places. You tried to stop them, and you failed. And so you came to me. Nothing remaining of you but rage and determination. And you learned that the things that once tormented you could give you power. Now you see that there is no sacrifice too great if it brings an end to the Burning Legion.
But... Lord Illidan... Demonic energies course through our veins. They gnaw at our every thought. What makes us any different from the monsters we fight?
You question the Master.
Of course we do. You want your answer? I'll show you.
We will not sit idly like those on Azeroth, waiting to become the demon's prey. We will take this war to the Legion's worlds and prey upon them! In his own domain. Your mission has failed. Your cause dies with them. Well, never. You wish to know the difference between the demons and us. They will stop at nothing to destroy our world.
And we will sacrifice everything to save it.
The Legion will know of this victory and they will fear you, my Illidari. Now, you are prepared!
Gosh, I love those. And that is by far one of my absolute favorites they've ever done. So, I hope you guys can see now why I was talking about how, Corvus is very much eager to annihilate every single member of the Burning Legion. You saw what happened to her home, her family. Everything destroyed, everyone she knew and loved slaughtered by the demons of the Burning Legion. Of course she was eager to step forward and join the demon hunters, to be able to, gain her vengeance against them, to join the fight with the Illidari against the Burning Legion. And yeah, she had to come to grips with that idea because she didn't want to be like the demons. And it was at that, in that experience, which, by the way, that was one of those Legion base worlds, which they were able to take down, which was a major blow. Which, remember, every Legion world is in the Twisting Nether. So every time the Demon Hunters and Illidan would take down one of those worlds, along with some of those other demons on those worlds, they were permanently killed. Asgoth was permanently killed there. So that was one of those, major victories that they had over them. But yeah. I hope you guys can see why Corvus actually ended up being one of my absolute favorite of the Demon Hunter characters in this. And it also helps show the point that we may use the same kinds of powers and methods and such, but it's the why. It's not what we are, it's why we, why we do things. It's not who we are, what we are, or why we are, Sorry, I had to get that joke in from Infinity War with Drax. But the why we do things, not necessarily what we do or what we use, but why is what really matters. That we may be using that kind of method and power, but we're using it to save others instead of destroy. I'm with that. I like that. And it's part of the overall theme of what the Demon Hunters try to really aspire to and follow.
My life.
And so now it's time for the choice. You can see that the two of them have kind of settled down, realizing that, we're about to make a choice here. And that Corvus probably got them settled down while we were watching that, so. They're behaving like children. Still, I knew this was coming. They might as well work out their differences now.
Do not
bend
to the power of the Legion.
Cain Sunfury is a loyal soldier and one of Lord Illidan Stormrage's most trusted lieutenants. He believes that cooperation and personal sacrifice are necessary to defeat the Legion. Honorable and demanding, he follows Illidan's ideals to get the job done no matter the cost. Altruis the Sufferer is a renegade who takes matters into his own hands. Although he and Illidan share the same goals, he often disagrees with Illidan's methods. Believing Illidan no longer controls his demonic powers, Altruis wants new leadership for the Illidari. This does not quite get across some of the other ramifications of this choice, and it also really paints, the first time I did this, I thought it really painted Altruis as just very, I was just like, because I was fully on Illidan's side, and I thought, man, it's like Altruis is so against Illidan, But that's also worth knowing, as I said, that this is mainly referring to how they saw Illidan back in BC, which was, well, not the real Illidan, really. Because that was literally a mistake. But since then, we've gotten the extra context about what's going on. The other major thing, it says, this story choice will not affect your character's power. It doesn't affect that, but it does affect something very important. Later on in the Demon Hunter campaign in Legion, we go back to the Black Temple because we find out that Akama was actually given very important knowledge and secrets about the defeat of the Legion from Illidan. He actually entrusted that information to Akama. So we go there to try and get Akama on our side. If we go with Altruis, we actually reason with Akama and convince him to join us willingly. and Akama becomes a bodyguard for us. If we choose Cain when we go there, Cain doesn't even bother trying to reason with them. He just simply rips his soul out of him and recreates the shade of Akama. You know, the boss that we face in the Black Temple raid? Yeah, that's what Cain does. He basically kills Akama, rips his soul out, and creates a shade of Akama to be our follower. Yeah. Now, back then, at the time, I wasn't entirely familiar with some of the stuff going on because I actually had missed out on the questing in Shadow Moon Valley the first time I went through questing in Burning Crusade, so I didn't get the full story about Akama. So to this day, I regret making that choice. So this is my moment here to be able to kind of redeem myself. Now, I redeemed myself on my other main demon hunter that you guys have seen me do the Alliance BFA content on. But here, it's like, I want to make this redemption choice right here on camera. We're, of course, siding with Altruis.
You will trust the traitor? I can do no more here.
Yeah, bye-bye, Cain. The only thing that bothers me about this is that Cain is apparently the canon choice, because if you go to Azuna and encounter the demon hunters there as anything other than, you know, this demon hunter who chooses Altruis, Cain is there every time. But here, the only time Altruis will be there is if I'm a demon hunter and I sided with Altruis. You know? It's just kind of frustrating in that regard.
Fall.
I see. I support you no matter your choice. With this new beginning, we shall rebuild the Illidari. The last of our survivors have fought their way into the final chamber ahead. Only one obstacle stands between us and the vault's exit. The leader of this demon invasion, Basilax. Kill him, take his power, and claim our freedom. And we'll get Blur!
Let's keep moving. The others are in the chamber just ahead.
Treasure!
I am Basilisk, and our lord of the Burning Legion.
I can't attack that target.
I joke about that, but we do actually encounter, Ignore that. That hasn't happened yet. We do actually encounter, Daraxus in two ways. He's like a 5-second cameo at the Broken Shore if you play Alliance. And we encounter a shade of what he used to be as an Eridar on Argus when we go to Argus. But yeah, just look at this guy. He's a straight-up Archimonde wannabe. He's got the same, you know, outfit that Archimonde wore in Warlords. Yeah. And you, of course, as I've mentioned before, will hear them, you know, just boasting a ton. Constantly, you know, like, I am amazing and you will die at my hands. Like, it's a constant thing that you will hear them just kind of boast themselves and be like, your attempts at fighting me are futile. Just constantly throughout. Come on, respawn already. There we go.
You will never see the light of this world again. Freedom is but a hopeless dream.
I'm out of range.
Will you stop knocking me back?
It's too far away.
Such
There we go.
arrogance. To think you could stand
Will you
against the
stop that?
Legion.
Questions, so little time.
I need to get closer.
Give me your power.
Freedom is ours!
Whew. We made it out of the vault. After all these years, we're finally out of this vault. But like I said, don't worry, we'll be back here when it becomes a dungeon. Khadgar!
I am Archmage Khadgar, leader of the Kirin Tour, Demon Hunters. Azeroth needs your help.
Stand down, everyone.
Azeroth must not fall.
We escaped the vault, but our work is far from over. The Legion's assault on this world is just beginning. If Azeroth is to survive, we may have to work with this Archmage Khadgar. Where's Blur? Where is it? This is funny. It's like, hey, you got Blur, and then I'm like, but it says I don't get it until level 21. I feel like that's another bug that Blizzard needs to fix. Khadgar, buddy.
Done.
I'm sorry. I love Khadgar, okay? He's one of my favorite characters. He's awesome. Partly because he's one of those characters who actually has a brain, who's not focused on factions. He cares about Azeroth. The Legion has begun its invasion of our world. Across Kalimdor and the Eastern Kingdoms, brave defenders are answering the call to arms. However, they will ultimately fail without your aid. You Illidari were uniquely trained as weapons against the Legion. I only ask that you come with me. Further instructions await you on the other side. I should also remind everybody that while we have been escaping the vault, both the Horde and the Alliance have been at the Broken Shore, doing the Broken Shore event. So we are about to, dependent on what our race is, because apparently this is now where the faction thing comes into play. Because apparently now the Night Elf Demon Hunters and the Blood Elf Demon Hunters have to split, which is ridiculous, and have to go to each faction. So probably because they think, well, we can't exactly have Night Elves go to Orgrimmar, or Blood Elves go to Stormwind, even though we're all part of the Illidari. That's just ridiculous, you know?
Trust in yourself, champion.
If you are ready, I will take you to your destination. Are you prepared to leave?
Farewell, my friend, until we...
So yeah, because I'm a Blood Elf, he's taking me to Orgrimmar. If I was a Night Elf, he would take me to Stormwind. I just find it silly that at this point now it's like, hey, we're reunited. Now we have to split in half. Because faction or race, right? I get it. I just don't like it when it comes to a group like the Illidari. They're supposed to be this one faction, you know, as opposed to, oh, no, race actually does matter, apparently. So yeah, we get here to Orgrimmar. Now this is funny. Corvus is here. So apparently she's allowed here. She's a Night Elf, and she's here with me in Orgrimmar. Now, later on, it will be Alari who's here. And if we went to Stormwind, Jace would be there. So, I'm just saying. But yeah, you'll also notice, this is supposed to be, as Khadgar says, welcome to Orgrimmar, the Horde's seat of power. Tensions are running high, Demon Hunter. War Chief Vol'jin, my man, was gravely wounded in a disastrous assault on the Broken Shore. I suggest that you offer your skills in service of the Horde before your presence is misinterpreted. High Overlord Saurfang commands the city's defenses. Though wary of the Illidari, I believe that he will give you a chance to prove your worth. Speak to him and request passage into Gramash Hold.
Where you lead, we will follow.
And he takes off to head to Dalaran, which is currently at Deadwind Pass. And that effectively ends the Demon Hunter starting zone. This is now where effectively you would go to, you know, proceed to do the event that is the fallout of the Broken Shore event, and then head to the Legion content. So, yeah. So, that's the Demon Hunter starting zone. Awesome starting zone. Really well designed, in my opinion. It just goes to show how far they came from the days back then to now. How much they were able to improve and really kind of do a number of awesome things with it. I really hope that this is going to continue. And hey, I'll be showing you guys the brand new starting zone they added in Shadowlands, though it is mainly for brand new players. I want to re-emphasize that. But if they actually add any more classes later on, or any other races, and actually add a new starting zone for those, we'll see how how they do when it comes to their design there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this revisit for the Demon Hunter starting zone, and I will see you guys next time.